Hey guys, how's it going? This is Average Scale Modeler 77, and right now I'll be doing my first build update on Dragon's Flammpanzer 3 F1. This is a kit with the 4 Kursk 1943 figures included in it, the Storm Pioneers. I said Dragon, this is distributed by Cyber Hobby, but everything in the kit is Dragon. The sprues are Dragon, everything else is Dragon, so I just call it a Dragon kit. And I have to say, this has been a really fun build, really nice fits. Haven't really had any problems besides the one I created for myself. Everything's been going really smoothly. All the parts fit remarkably well. The suspension was super simple. You have to glue these two wheels together and then install them, but it's super simple. It's really easy. Everything fits perfectly. The suspension was really nice. And the thing I've noticed is that all the suspension screws come off a Stug G kit right there. And that's because I watched a video on the Panzer 3, and it's like when they stopped really making the Panzer 3, they just saved the chassis and all that, the suspension and all that for Stug Gs. So I thought that was pretty cool how you have Stug G screws included in a Panzer 3 kit. Some problems that I've been having, or some things I've been thinking about, are this thing right here. Let me point to it. This piece right here. They say to remove this, but if you can see, everything that surrounds it is kind of that ripply effect you have right along here. And I'm thinking if I remove it, that I'm just going to have a flat surface here, and like it'll look really weird against this textured area. So I'm trying to see if I can find a part that goes on here, or thinking of a way to replicate this textured surface with maybe putty or something so it doesn't look so strange without it in there. But I've just been holding off on taking that part out just because I think it'll look kind of weird having a flat surface with a textured surface. But if anyone has any ideas, shoot them at me. I'll see if I can use that. You have to put all 5 of these on. Those are super easy. And when you attach this to the main body, the lower hull, you do have some gaps underneath here, and you're going to have one right over here. But if you put enough glue down and then squeeze the plastic together hard enough, I don't think you're going to have any problems. I think the melted plastic will kind of come out, and you can just sand that down and not use any putty. So, I mean, I'm going to see it's coming up, gluing the upper hull to the lower hull, so kind of excited for that. The muffler is really nice. It comes in about 6 or 7 pieces, I think, but they all fit perfectly. You just glue the exhaust pipes to the bottom of it right here. That's super easy. Just make sure all your pipes are straight when you do it. You don't want one kind of facing in like this and having another one straight. Just make sure they're both straight. One thing I have noticed is that this thing's kind of at an angle instead of, I thought it was going to be straight, but I'm going to have to look at some more pictures on that because that's just kind of strange to me. It might be right, I don't know, but we'll see. The magic tracks, I did start trying the magic tracks out. I tried to push it off, but I decided just go ahead and put 4 or 5 together, and I did. And I mean, these things are fun, man. Like, they're super easy, they fit perfectly. This doesn't have any glue on it, and you can still bend them and all that. So I'm going to see if I could possibly make the whole tracks without using any glue. Because if you remember the M3 Stewart I have, I'm just pushing down so they're straight with this toothpick. That's just a technique I decided to use. Just make sure that none of them sticking up, they're all flat. But when I was doing the Stewart, I made the individual track links, and they got really brittle if you waited a week, and they just snapped off. So all that work was for nothing, unfortunately. So I'm seeing if I can just make these without any glue at all. Now, like I said, this build is progressing fairly quickly. There's some fiddly parts in there that I'm kind of avoiding, and I'm kind of skipping around the instructions a little bit, to be honest. Not something I usually do, but, you know, it's just what I've been doing with this one for some reason. If anyone has any tips on how to bend fenders, like right here, I want to get some damage on them and possibly get like a dent in the muffler. I'm wondering if you do like just get a lighter and like hold it up to it from, you know, an inch or 2 away until it softens a little bit, and then get some tweezers and squeeze it or bend them. If anyone has any tips on how to bend fenders, I really like to know because I want to do some damage on it. I also want to do a diorama with this. I really want to start getting the dioramas with my tanks. So yeah, if anyone has any tips on that, I've been watching Simon Kemp's channel on all this diorama stuff, and I'm liking it. So any tips on dioramas or weathering or damage on these tanks, I'll really appreciate it. So with that, I'm gonna let y'all go. Until next time, bye.